everybody, Tonia Reeves here from Australia, connecting with you tonight. Really excited for a great show ahead and excited to be on the A1R radio. So for another weekly session. I can't believe how fast the weeks are flying past, so that's really exciting. Thank you all for being very patient and calling in, and once again for all the messages and support that you constantly give, not only myself but everyone else on the radio. We really value your feedback. It's really important to us, and that's what keeps us on the air, is your feedback. So taking time to give feedback not only to the radio station but to our personal pages and things as well. I'm connected on Facebook and Instagram with Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, and you're welcome to connect with me there. I have had a few connect over the weeks that I've been on the program, and it's exciting because I really like to get to know you as an audience, and I also love your feedback. So it really inspires me with my show to be able to say, yes, we've got this is the information you want me to share with you. So I love to share information, and I know Spirit World does as well. So it's really important for me to get that message out there. And this week I'm going to really touch on that as part of my intro about our spirit guides and our friends and family that are in spirit that really want to communicate with us. So we all sort of, there's a lot of books and a lot of info out there on how that they connect and we can relate to. So I suggest, looking for things like that, and everyone has little different ideas on it. A lot of the signs that I find for me personally, and often I get through messages with Spirit because they like me to just reinforce what a lot of the times for you having the reading, you'll know intuitively when I'm saying signs that you can actually relate to. So things like numbers or patterns, or it might be a song or music that connects you with that person on the other side. It might be the words to the song. It can be they like to often come in and step in and do little things to give us signs, but we do have to be really in the moment to notice. So a lot of the things I get is if we've got a spirit that's got a bit of personality, they might move things or move your keys or play with electrical things, or you might get lights flashing on and off. So ordinarily it's things that are a bit unexplainable. So that's when we go, oh, okay, there's no such thing as synchronicity. So if we look at, everything happens for a reason, and we, honour that. And I really say that in all honesty, to actually look and see if something keeps coming up for you, there's a reason for it. So there's always a reason behind things, and that's really important to be aware of that. So when something happens, you can say, is that a sign? I always say, question everything, right? Is that a sign? Is suddenly the door opening, or is that energy? Goosebumps is one of the biggest ones. That's how I started, was I would get goosebumps, and that to me is always confirmation. So again, for you it might vary slightly, and I'm sharing this message because I feel like there's a lot of us out there that are unsure and maybe sitting in that seat of doubt and going, not 100% sure. And I often find that when somebody comes to me for a reading, they will be a little bit in, I think it's a sign, or I've got that feeling, but I'm not sure. So I'm here to say, yes, it's relevant, and don't discount the things that just happen to us out of the blue. So, they can be anything, but especially when you continually get something that comes up for you, just really look into it. So it just, they're the things that the reason that they're coming through to give us these signs is to help us flow through life better. So Spirit, besides the fact of wanting you to know that they're around you and they're there to support you, they want to give you those insights. So, please be aware of that. Another good way to connect with your guides is to have a spirit guide drawing done. I'm lucky, one of my close friends, Belinda Miranda, does intuitive art, and she's really amazing. So she's sort of a local girl here, but she does them for people all over the world. So, having a look at pages of spirit guide artists, Marie Clements is another amazing spirit guide artist. She's based in South Australia, and again, they do them throughout the world, so you're not limited to get your guide drawing done. They don't need to see you, so they'll just connect with your energy and give you, some really cool insight. So that's exciting. And if you're feeling a little bit disconnected, I often say it's a great way just to bring things back is to have that picture of the guide that you can then, spend some time doing a little bit of meditation and just doing that inner work, but having the picture of that guide there to resonate. And then you start to really form that connection and you'll start to tune into when that guide's around and you'll actually tune into what they're helping you with. So quite often they'll step in when, just when we need to. So when we need the guidance. And let's face it, we're all in life and we all go through times where we need guidance. And no matter how well prepared we think we are, the one thing with life is about experiencing ups and downs. Nobody goes through life and it just flows equally, evenly the whole time. It's not reality. So my belief is we're here to learn lessons and let's get the lesson the first time because we don't want to have the lesson, 4 or 5 times. We don't want to have our heart broken many times because we're not listening to the signs or we haven't gained the insights. So even a negative thing, when you start to look at the core lesson in that, the difference is amazing. Okay, I've got Paula in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hi, Paula. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Really good, thanks. Paula, I've already got a bit of information here. If that's okay with you, I'd love to share and see if that resonates with you.
Sorry, I cannot hear you very well.
Oh, okay, I'll talk up a little bit. Is that better? Does that sound better?
A little bit.
Okay. I'll talk a bit louder, all right, just to see if that makes a difference.
Okay.
The first thing I picked up prior to you coming on is a holiday and a little bit of an adventure coming up. I'm not sure whether you've already planned this or it's something that's been going through your mind because it's like this sense of adventure and sense of fun and I feel like there's a planning process with this. There's also choices that you've been going through with your life and it's about letting go of what you think the outcome is. So there's something that you're wanting to bring in, they're showing me, and you might have a really strong feel of the picture of what you want, and it's almost like we need to let that go a little bit because there's something amazing to come up, but sometimes we need to look outside the box.
Okay.
Can you relate to that?
Yes.
Yep. And so with the holiday, have you been planning the holiday?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
With the holiday, have you been planning the holiday?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like an adventure holiday, like you're going to be doing some exciting things. Can you relate to that?
I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's like an adventure holiday. So they're showing me, I don't know whether there's a little bit of trekking or it's like it's not just your average going on a holiday and sitting there with your feet up. I'll just double check the sound on this end is fine, so it must just be a little bit of the connection where you are. So I'll keep going through it just so that I can give you the message that is surrounding this, the reading that I'm giving you. There's also a gifted child around you. So I feel like I want to say there's a young girl around you. You have a daughter? Not. Hello. Okay. I'll just keep rolling with this. Okay, so there's a gifted child that's, yeah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you have a daughter?
Sorry, it's really hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a daughter? Yeah, you're cutting out. I can't, I'm struggling to hear you as well. Okay, they're making reference to a sensitive girl around you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. We must have a bit of
I do not have
a
a brother.
connection. Pardon? Did you say there's a daughter around you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Where does a young girl fit in then? Because there's a young girl, is that a niece of yours?
Could you please repeat that? Sorry.
No, that's okay. They're just making reference to a young girl, so it has to fit in somewhere around you. Do you have a niece that you spend time with?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, because you have a connection with her, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, because they're just bringing that through for you to say that she's very gifted.
She's very...
Gifted?
Yes,
So
I agree with that.
Yeah, because you are as well, and that's where you two have the connection,
Yes.
and it's like you understand her. They're just showing me that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Now, with your adventure, so was that correct in the holiday? You're doing some exploring.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pretty amazing this holiday. So it's like they're showing me there's a lot of things that you're going to gain from it.
Okay.
Yep. So just be open to that. Now, there's a gentleman coming through in spirit, and I feel like he's a grandfather. There's a reference, or he's showing me a uniform, so I feel like there's either a military connection to him.
Oh, no.
You don't have a grandfather in spirit?
Yeah, I do. Sorry. Yes, I do have.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Does a uniform relate to him? Because he's showing me this is definitely, it's either military or police or something. It's like he's got this uniform on.
Could you please repeat the last part, please?
He's showing me a uniform, so I'm looking at that as in he's either military or was in the, I don't feel it's police, but I feel it's more in the army at some point.
Okay.
Yep. So he's stepping in with that, all right? And it's like he's around you at the moment. So it's kind of like you've gone through this bit of a whirlwind and things are just starting to calm down now.
Okay.
Yep. So are you feeling that? Because I feel like there's been a shift. You're aware of it.
What do you say?
You're aware of this shift they're showing me, yeah?
No.
So there's been a shift for you. It's like things are changing and smoothing out. You've had a lot of things going on and almost feel a little bit overwhelmed with things, but now it's smoothing over. And the grandfather's stepping in.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, sorry. I heard paradise, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So know he's around and call him in when you meet him.
Sorry?
He's also referring to your partner now as a man stepping in, as in romance.
Could you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
That's okay. There's a man stepping in as in romance too for you, or has just stepped in.
Yes.
Yep. He's excited. He's a good one, he's saying. He's a good egg. Okay,
Hello?
I've got... Hello, yeah, sorry. Must be the connection you're in. We're not quite getting the connection through, but please re-listen to that so you get that message through. The new man is good. He's saying yes. So I just wanted to let you know that.
It is.
Okay.
It is breaking up.
Yeah, sorry. I am sorry. Feel free to message me if you want some more information, and I can maybe sort of send it to you so that it flows a little bit more for you, because there's something with that connection. I have to go now. I've got Amanda on the line, but thank you so much for connecting, and know that there's that shift and change happening for you. And it's exciting, and enjoy your adventure. Okay. Have I got Amanda here? Hello. Hopefully we've got a good connection. Hello, Amanda, are you there? Hello. Oh, no, maybe we haven't got anybody. Huh. Is it? Okay, so we haven't got Amanda still? Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's fascinating that a lot of that information for our last caller came through before, and I've also got the same for our caller number 2. So I'm always interested to how that fits in, and unfortunately with the connection, our connection's fine, so obviously the other connection wasn't so fantastic, but I'm sure she'll get in touch and I can expand out on that info a little bit more. So it sometimes happens like that. You know, I've had a couple of instances myself when my internet's just been a little bit lagging, so please bear with when that happens. But this time it's not my internet. Okay, Amanda, are you there?
I'm here. Is this Tonia?
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Tonia?
Really good, really good. Excited to connect with you.
Me too. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to just roll through what they've given me for you. Will I be correct? I'll just ask you one question before I start. There's a career, there's a career issue around you at the moment.
Is who around me?
There's a career transition for you at the moment.
Korea.
Yeah. So,
I'm
like
having
what
trouble.
you
I'm
your
having
line of
trouble
work.
understanding you.
Okay, sorry. I'll talk a bit slower. Okay, the first thing that I got through was a career change, and there's also a lady coming through strongly in spirit.
Oh, career change.
Yeah.
What type of career am I coming into?
Right, you're shifting around, but it's like you've been transitioning for a little while. So they're showing me it's like you've been doing something very similar for a long time, but there's this opening to shift that around, to be changing to what you truly feel in alignment with to do. And it's like they're showing me less hours, so not as long a week.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not even sure what that'll be. Do you have any idea?
Okay, so you're a bit, can I just, because it's like they're showing me. Now, okay, because a lady coming through feels very motherly to me. Is your mother in spirit, please?
No, she's still living.
Okay. Okay, is it her mother? Because there's something on the mother's side. There's a lady coming through, that's all. I just have to reference them as they come through and share the message.
Does she have a name?
Let me work. Well, I actually initially, prior to coming on, it was like a J name or a Joe or something in a connection. Like I wanted to say Joanne, but it wasn't quite fitting. So I often get sounds of names, but I could be a little bit out on the expansion of that. But I definitely felt it was a J connection. There's also a March connection. So is that, well, we're in March now. Is there a birthday coming up for you in the family?
A birthday?
Yeah. In March?
No, not my birthday.
No. Is there somebody in the family she's referring to a birthday in March? And I don't feel it was her birthday.
In March, a birthday? No March birthdays. I have a big family, but none of us are born in March.
Not that we're aware of. Okay. So with a career, it's like you've done the same thing for a little while, and now it's time to step into your power and have a change. I feel like what you're stepping into, there's something around creativity, and this is something that you're good at. And it's communication as well, because they're showing me working with one-on-one.
One-on-one?
Yeah. So like you're working where, it's not just you in a group, it's you and somebody else. So it's a little bit like a personalised. There's also empowerment around that. So it's like they're showing me you've had a lot of experience throughout your life and you can share that with others to help give them an understanding of feeling a bit empowered.
Wait, repeat that again. I think we have kind of a bad connection. It's hard for me to understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, oh, no, that's fine. I'll talk a little bit slower so that it's easy because sometimes I talk a bit fast. It's like there's a creativity aspect to what you're stepping into with career, and it's different to what you've done before, but this is part of your sole purpose. And there's also the element of working one-on-one with others.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure what that would be.
Yeah, you've had a fairly you've had a lot of experiences throughout your life, so they're showing me that you sharing that with others is quite empowering. Can you relate to that?
Working one-on-one with others?
Yeah, but like empowering others with your story because you've had a few difficulties and you've overcome some obstacles.
Well, sure, everyone has obstacles. I've never worked one-on-one in like a counseling setting or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just like that's what I see you doing, empowering others. And it's like things that you've been through, you've been able to turn a situation that wasn't ideal into something. Well, it's like they're showing you managed to make something that's not very pleasant and turn that around. And it's like that's like your superpower is that you can, through adversity, you can bounce back. You have this ability to bounce back.
Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Is there anything else besides career that you picked up?
Okay, and what's with the romance? Because I'm getting romance again. Okay, let me see. So they're laughing. So it's a little bit of funny about something about the romance. Is there a renewed element to your relationship at the moment?
Well, I'm married, so.
Yeah, but is there like stepping up? So when I say renewed, it's like a reconnection.
Well, not really.
not that you're aware of. Okay, it's just with the romance, it's like it's just, to me, sometimes spirit will come through and show you that revelation or that like stepping into a deeper, commitment together. So it's like whether spending more time together. Okay, because let me just, all right, what else have we got here for Amanda? So with children, Amanda, I've got something coming through also with your children. So there's boys around you?
Yes, I have children. I have 2 children.
Yeah. And grandchildren? Is there other, they're showing me lineage of children?
I'm sorry, what kind of children?
Have your children got children, like grandchildren?
Oh, no.
No, okay. Where's the little babies then? All right, there's babies also coming through. All right, I'm just going to tune back into. Okay. Because they're showing me there's a strong connection to spirit through you. So you have a really good faith and belief in that connection. So I don't need to tell you that. It's like you know that. And it's like they give you reassurance that they're around, because I feel like this. With your grandmother, is there a link to land to her?
My grandmother?
Yeah, the one that's come through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because it's like she's just showing me land. She was quite a hard worker, and I feel like she was one that would get out and work alongside the men, or she was very, very much a hands-on lady. Does that make sense to you?
Okay. Yes, that does.
Yeah, and you have that too. All right, I'm running out of time. Have you got a quick question for me?
What was that? I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm running out of time. Have you got a quick question for me?
No, I was just very curious as to what you would pick up speaking with me. The career change makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to me.
And it will be an opportunity that comes up for you this year with it. So it's like, even if you're not sure, somebody's going to approach you and there'll be that opening where you'll say, that'll fit me. And it's like, I want to say you'll do it on your terms. So they're showing me you'll work around what suits you, what suits your family. You're very good about that. And I also get this, someone has to give up smoking, but I don't feel it's you.
Okay.
All right, so that's just a message for somebody, but it's not for you, because I don't feel you smoke.
Okay.
Okay, but it's like, just coming through with that quickly before Dave kicks me off because I've talked too long. Honour what you get, and you have the power. This year's about stepping into your power for you, even more than before. So they're showing me like you're very strong and you're very capable, but this year's like, woo, standing up there, girl. I want to say go, girl. And there's a Western. They're showing me something around Western for you. So I'm not sure where that fits, but I'm sure you will.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like I'm getting your vibe. I really resonate with you.
Thank you.
So shine. I really want to say to you, it's time to shine.